Wellness Warriors. Welcome back to another episode of the Wellness Inspired Podcast, a place where you can find inspiration, motivation, and empowerment in the pursuit of a wellness lifestyle. I'm your host, Sherry Davidson. I'm a wellness coach, acupuncturist, trail runner, and former interior designer in Houston, Texas. And I am deeply passionate about health and well-being. And as always, I'm here with my co-host, Finn. And if you're new to the podcast, Finn is my terrier mixed rescue dog, trail runner, and loyal companion. He is also a therapy dog and greeter at Element 5 Acupuncture and Wellness. And here we are, another episode of Weekly Wellness Watch. Again, not weekly yet, but I am projecting into my future that eventually this will be a weekly segment. This segment will explore the ever-evolving landscape of holistic health and wellness. Each segment dives into timely topics, uncovers transformative ideas, and examines trends with a critical eye, helping you cut through the noise of clever marketing to discover what truly supports authentic well-being. With a mix of insightful commentary and actionable steps, Wellness Watch empowers you to navigate your wellness journey with curiosity and purpose. And the other day, I came across an article written by SGB Media titled Cultural Shift. Lululemon's Global Wellness Report finds well-being burnout. Hold on here. How are we getting burned out on wellness? Having wellness as an intention and pursuit should not be burning us out. We should be living more healthy, vital lives because of it. So you can see how this article caught my attention. So today we're going to explore how an adventurous mindset can shift the way we approach wellness and make it a more fulfilling, sustainable practice. But before we jump in, for all those avid listeners who have tuned into the podcast over the past year, you've likely caught wind of the Wellness River Cruise. Well, friends, the moment has arrived. Mark your calendars for April 20th, 2025, as we set sail on an unforgettable 7-night cruise along the Danube River. We'll traverse the picturesque landscape of Austria, Germany, Hungary, and Slovakia. Prepare for many active sightseeing adventures, including invigorating hikes, scenic bike rides, and even a few brisk runs. Alongside these activities, indulge in the serenity of yoga sessions, engage in enlightening wellness discussions, and savor the flavors of locally sourced cuisine. Excitement is already brewing as several enthusiasts have secured their spots. For those intrigued, I'll put the links in the show notes. And if you're curious to learn more, in episode 63 and 64, A Journey of Wellness and Wonder on the Danube with Amel Waterways, I had the pleasure of having Laurie, a representative from Amel Waterways, and Tammy, a seasoned travel concierge, on the podcast to discuss the full river cruise experience. So feel free to check out those episodes for more information. This all has to happen quickly. The cruise is around the corner. So if you're interested, put your deposit down quickly. It's not a lot to hold your spot. Okay, let's get started. I recently read an article written by SGB Media titled Cultural Shift. Lululemon's Global Wellness Report finds well-being burnout. Lululemon's report shines a spotlight on a growing issue, an issue I didn't even know was happening, well-being burnout. While 89% of people are finding new ways to enhance their health, fantastic, the relentless pressure to keep up can lead to a counterproductive cycle of stress and fatigue. I can see that. And nearly 2/3 of the respondents in the report felt overwhelmed by societal expectations to look or act well. And over half were confused by conflicting advice on what wellness should look like. Well, that leads us to a fundamental question. How can we prevent the pursuit of wellness from becoming yet another source of stress? So first, before we jump in, I want to address what wellness looks and feels like. Wellness is not a trend. Wellness is not what marketers think you need. Wellness is not what influencers think you need. It is not a one-size-fits-all. Wellness is freedom. It is ease in your body as you wake up feeling refreshed and energized. It is the lightness in your step, the clarity in your mind, the joy that bubbles up effortlessly. Wellness is your body moving in perfect harmony, strong and capable, carrying you exactly where you want to go. Wellness is feeling nourished by food, movement, and deep breaths of fresh air. It's knowing your body is wise, that it speaks to you, and that you are always listening. Wellness is trust. Trust in your choice, trust in your body, and trust that you are always being guided to what feels right for you. It's the glow on your skin, the strength in your legs, the steadiness in your heart. It's the deep, full breaths that fill your lungs, the laughter that rises up from your soul. It is the warmth on your face, the coolness of the breeze, the way nature and you are in sync, always connected, always in tune. Wellness is ease, it's flow, it's knowing you don't have to chase it, force it, or figure it all out at once. It's natural, it's unfolding, it's coming together in perfect timing. Wellness is adventure, it's curiosity, it's trying new things, following what excites you, and knowing that every step is leading you to greater vitality. It's letting go of the rules and expectations and instead feeling your way toward what lights you up. Wellness is joy, it's laughter, it's the deep knowing that your body is thriving and that every cell is working for you, that you are always moving towards greater well-being. That is wellness, my friends. Well, at least wellness to me. I encourage you to think about what wellness means to you because it is different for everybody, but I have to probably guess that wellness is a freedom for most people. Whatever that freedom feels like to you, write it out because that's what you're going for. So with all of that said, how do you know what wellness looks and feels like for you? Well, wellness is an exploration. And here's where adopting an adventurous mindset comes into play. Instead of grabbing at every wellness trend marketed by influencers or companies, this approach invites you to explore what works for you. Think of wellness as a journey of discovery, an ongoing practice that is unique to you. So here are some foundational action steps that you can take. So first, I think it's really important that you know your why. So start by asking yourself why wellness matters to you. Are you seeking more energy, better focus, or simply a greater sense of peace? So knowing your why provides clarity and helps anchor your efforts into personal meaning, making the process more rewarding so you don't get burned out. And I think it's also important to discover what feels right for you. Not every wellness trend will work for everyone. What energizes one person may exhaust another. And this is where the work of exploration comes in. Sample different practices, reflect on how they make you feel, and let curiosity guide you into a routine that aligns with your needs and values. And the last pillar of strength here is embrace wellness as a practice. This is an ongoing lifetime process. It's a practice. Just as an adventurer continues exploring, your wellness journey will evolve over time. Accepting this can take the pressure off of achieving some elusive state of perfection and make the process more enjoyable and less burnout. Okay, those are my pillars of strength that you need to have in place before you even start this process. So what I want to do now is I want to give you some actionable steps that you can take to help prevent burnout and embrace this adventurous mindset. Number one, quiet the noise. One of the major contributors to well-being burnout is an overwhelming amount of societal noise. So how do you break free from this? Well, one, you want to set boundaries. So limit your time on social media and be selective about the content you consume. I don't remember which episode it was, but I had Esther Bauza on. She's been on twice. I love her. She's an athlete and mental health counselor, and she deals a lot with menopausal athletes. And we talked about body image as you get older and hitting the perimenopause and menopause, your body starts to shift. And so we talked about curating your social media feed. She practices this, and I just found it such a great tip to curate what you're seeing, right? Because you have the ability to do that. You know, once you search for something, those are the things that you keep seeing. The algorithms pick that up. So you just curate that and you pick the things that have a positive, impact on you. That's one way to set the boundaries. You don't let all the other stuff in. You just don't let whatever is out there come in. You be very selective in that. Another way to quiet the noise is to practice mindful meditation. You guys know how much I love mindfulness and I promote it all the time on this podcast. So I think it's super important to spend a few minutes each day centering yourself with mindful breathing or guided meditation or both. It helps quiet external influences and reconnect with your inner compass. Okay, number 2, schedule time for reflection. I love this one too. Dedicate a few minutes daily journaling or again, meditating. Go deep, explore, discover. I know there are some great insights in there for all of you. So use this time to check in with your goals and your feelings. What is it in your life that you need to be more well? Also, gratitude is power. So write 5 things you are grateful for. That encourages you to focus on what you have instead of what you lack. Number 3, I love this one. I love all of these. Try something new. Take a class, explore a new trail, experiment with a different form of movement, approach it with curiosity rather than expectation. I think so many times we take on a new wellness task or wellness discovery and we go into it with an expectation instead of going into it with a curiosity, right? Very different perspectives and you're going to get different outcomes. So if you go into a new class with how am I going to feel after this class, right? Like how is my body going to respond to this class? Who are the people that I'm going to meet? Go into it with this curiosity instead of this, oh, I'm going to go to this class and I'm going to lose 5 pounds and I'm going to love every single bit of it. Because you just don't know when you're trying something new. That curiosity is such an important piece, right? Of that exploration. Number 4, buddy system, invite others to join along. So you can join a group activity, connect with a wellness community, but moving with others can foster a sense of connection and purpose. So no matter what you decide to do. Okay. Number 5, pace yourself. Break your goals into small, achievable steps and celebrate each milestone along the way. I think this pacing yourself is such a critical piece because we kind of just we get so excited. You take on all these things at one time and you have all of these expectations and nothing works out. And then you just, feel like a failure. You feel confused. You feel like, why am I even doing this? So I can't express this one enough to pace yourself. You tell runners this all the time. Pace yourself. You don't want to start out too fast. You don't want to start out too slow. You need to find that place where you can just move along, try new things, be refreshed and not overwhelmed and exhausted. Okay. So, and then the last one, you guys know how much I love nature here. Spend time in nature. Yeah. You can't go wrong with this. Even a short walk outside can reset your perspective and boost your well-being. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, there's nothing better than a hike, a walk. It could be around town. It could be on a trail. It can be in the mountains. It can be on the beach. You cannot go wrong spending time in nature. There are so many studies on the benefits, the health benefits of spending time in nature. There is a Japanese forest bathing, and they have done tons of studies on forest bathing, walking through the forest, smelling the aromas, the tactile, so touching the leaves, taking it all in, but really being present. You can't be there thinking about, your emails and who you're going to respond to next. Like you really need to immerse yourself in that experience. And the health benefits are incredible. The Hinoki cypress tree in Japan, they have found that when people walk through the forest, the essential oils come off the Hinoki cypress trees and actually have health benefits of strengthening the immune system. It's amazing. I mean, as long as you're not being chased by a bear, if you can immerse yourself into an experience, then you really can't go wrong. And that will take pressure off of you. It calms the nervous system down. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling burned out, go spend some time in nature. Huge advocate for that. Okay. I'm going to wrap this up soon, but I want to, give a plug here for coaching, because when I read the title and then read the article, I just kept thinking, what a great opportunity for coaching. Feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or if you're unsure where to start, this is where wellness coaching really comes in, because a wellness coach can help you cut through the noise, define your why, and guide you in creating a personalized roadmap that aligns with your values and your lifestyle instead of listening to influencers and marketers and other companies. So with the right support, wellness becomes less about keeping up and more about what truly brings you joy and balance. And as a coach, I'm here to help you uncover your unique path. So if you're interested, give me a call. I can answer any of your questions, and together we'll explore new possibilities and turn wellness into an exciting, sustainable adventure. No burnout required here, promise. Okay, so just some closing thoughts really quickly. Wellness burnout, it's a real challenge. I do believe that. I see it. But adopting an adventurous mindset, you can reclaim your health journey and make it something joyful and fulfilling. So remember, wellness isn't about ticking off the boxes or chasing trends. It's about exploring what makes you feel alive and well, one step at a time. Okay, thanks for tuning in to the weekly Wellness Watch. If you're curious about how wellness coaching could work for you, let's connect, explore the possibilities together, and never stop exploring, discovering, and transforming. I'll see you next time on the Wellness Inspired Podcast. If you like what you hear, please subscribe to the podcast and share with your family and friends. You can also give me a rating and review wherever you listen to your podcast. It helps others find me as well. To get updates on new episodes and wellness inspiration in your inbox, please join the Wellness Inspired community. Go to thewellnessinspiredpodcast.com to sign up. I'll put the link to the website in the show notes so you can click and join. Also, there's a Facebook community at The Wellness Inspired, and you can follow me on Instagram at wellness_inspired. If you're in the Houston area or just visiting and interested in our services, acupuncture, herbal medicine, cupping, zen shiatsu, or dry needling therapy, contact us. You can find out more on our website at element5om.com. That's element5om.com. And again, I'll put the link in the show notes. If you're interested in health and wellness coaching, we can connect in the clinic or on Zoom. Reach out to us and we'll get you on the schedule. And as always, I would love to hear your feedback. I am dedicated to bringing you great content that is inspiring and informative with an artsy, fun, edgy spin. Thank you so much for listening. We'll meet here again next time. And remember, never stop exploring, learning, loving, and being you. Bye.